Hey, what's up, tubers? Hey, y'all know I don't vlog, VLOG, much, but y'all do know me well enough to know I do manage to get my opinions and point across fairly often. What I want to talk about today is crimes of opportunity. So here's what got me going on this. Last week there was an email that went out on the nextdoor.com about a post from a woman in Old Town, part of Park City, who had her rad wagon stolen from her front yard. Now, I know nothing more than that about the details, but there's a lot of stuff I can speculate on this. It was a crime of opportunity. Wikipedia on the web describes a crime of opportunity as a crime that is committed without planning, when the perpetrator sees that they have the chance to commit the act at that moment and seizes it. Such acts have little or no premeditation. This is what I call a very bad decision made very quickly. How do we prevent a crime of opportunity from happening? Well, you don't leave your bike unattended, unlocked, on display in your front yard. You don't leave your garage door wide open for more than a few minutes that you're not physically out there watching it. Yes, that crime of opportunity can happen when you're at home, and it can also happen when you're away from home. When you're away from home, you have to have your bike locked up. Now, here's where the crime of opportunity and an intentional crime can be totally different. Followers of my channel know that I bought one of those kryptonite noose, 200 millimeter shackle chains that's almost cut proof and pick proof. But a little $5 Walmart combination lock like this one right here, a cheapo lock like this, prevents a crime of opportunity by making someone have to intentionally want this bike. They're going to have to intentionally have a tool to cut this cable. See, I don't have to carry my 10-pound kryptonite noose lock with me when I go to Walgreens to pick up a prescription. I'm in Park City. Crime is minimal here. And with this cheap lock, I have prevented a crime of opportunity. Someone would have to intentionally think and premeditate that they want to steal this bike, and they're going to have a cable cutters or some side cutters or something on them to cut this cable. Although it's an easy cable to cut, it's premeditated. This GPS sticker in big, bold, reflective yellow right here in your big old face. You cannot miss this if you look at this bike. Is this sticker fake or real? Well, the sticker's real, but is the GPS fake or real? What message is this sticker telling the perpetrator? It tells them I'm serious about not having my bike stolen and I intend to recover this. I will be a pain in your ass if you take this. Go find another bike that's easier to steal. This one is not going to be easy. I honestly believe this GPS sticker that is in your face is prevention. I'm kind of waiting on the day when someone's going to invent something like a Ring doorbell camera for bicycles. Something that, upon motion activated or getting too close to it, it starts sending a signal to our smartphones telling us someone's tampering with your bike. But until then, I'm going to hope that this GPS sticker deters someone from messing with my bike, and this big heavy duty chain or this cheap chain is going to further show the perpetrator, go mess with someone else's bike. If your bike is stolen, are you prepared to identify it and prove that the recovered e-bike that they find is yours? Now, when I bought this bike as an Indiegogo, I got an emailed receipt. So I've got that saved in my emails in my receipt folder. Now, with your juice bike, you had to use your serial number to register it for warranty, which is worthless at juice bikes. But nonetheless, They've got a record of it. But do you have a record of it? Have you taken a photograph with your phone and wrote it down in a folder or file with all your other serial numbers? I can tell you I'm not depending on Juiced Bikes or anyone else to let me know what my serial number is on my bike. I'm not waiting for customer service at Juiced Bikes to take 3 days when I want my bike back and I need to prove to the policeman that this is my bike. So yeah, right now, hit pause on this video, go outside and take a picture and write it down and save it somewhere so it's going to be easy to find. Okay, I'm going to end this vlog with a quick little story. Those of y'all that don't know, I was an electrical contractor for over 30 years in Houston, Texas before I moved up to Utah to retire. One of my good customers for that full 30 years was a man I'm going to call him as Joe. Joe is a police officer with the Houston Police Department. Joe had a side hustle. He owned a few inexpensive rent houses in town, and I was his electrician. The other day he emailed me about a surge protector that I had installed for him at his own personal house in the breaker box. And in the reply to it, I told him, I said, hey, I hope you've retired. I've retired. I'm in Utah. Crime up here is nothing but crimes of opportunity. People leaving their garage doors open and having stuff stolen, or leaving their cars unlocked in their driveways at night with a laptop or a purse or whatever, and having that stuff stolen. In his reply, he said he did retire, but they can still call me up. And then he goes on and says, in my wildest time at the department, I cannot believe wrong is right and right is wrong. Motorcycle riders drive their bike on the sidewalk at police headquarters and shoot the finger. They speed off, run a red light to get away. Some people do donuts in their car in front of the police station and speed off. It was hard to digest. People walking in downtown Houston shouldering an AR-15 with a scope and two 30-round magazines. When these guys with AR-15s came around, we would put on another bulletproof vest. I believe PCP and LSD was bad. Encountering people on fentanyl or synthetic marijuana is not a resume builder. Glad to hear you're in a safe place, Joe. Are there bad cops? Yeah. Are there bad electricians? Yeah. Are there bad plumbers? Yes. Are there bad teachers? Yes. Are there bad lawyers? Yes. Doctors? Yes. You pick any trade out there, and there's going to be some of the best in that trade, and there's going to be a handful of people that are not worth a crap. One bad apple does not ruin the bunch, but that bad apple does need to be dealt with, does need to be thrown out and put in the garbage. Does not ruin apples. I'm going to continue to eat apples. That's all my rant and vlog for today. Thanks for hanging around, listening. You know the process. Leave a comment, man. Hit one of them thumbs. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I'll see ya.